Top 10 Data and AI Trends for 2024. Bar Moses. Medium from LLMs transforming the modern data stack to data observability for vector databases. Here are my predictions for the top data engineering trends in 2024. The data and AI space moves fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you just might miss it. When it comes to the future of data, a rising tide lifts all ships. And Gen AI will continue to rise in 2024, raising the standards and priorities of the data industry right along with it. Here are my top 10 predictions for what's next for data and AI teams, and how your team can stay one step ahead. 1. LLMs will transform the stack. This one was a given. It's no exaggeration to say that large language models, LLMs, have transformed the face of technology over the last 12 months. From companies with legitimate use cases to fly-by-night teams with technology on the hunt for a problem. Everyone and their data steward is trying to use generative AI, Gen AI, in one fashion or another. LLMs are set to continue that transformation into 2024 and beyond, from driving increased demand for data and necessitating new architectures like vector databases, aka the AI stack, to changing the way we manipulate and use the data for our end users. Automated data analysis and activation will become an expected tool in every product and at every level of the data stack. The question is, how do we make sure these new products are providing real value in 2024 and not just a little new flash for the PR credit? 2. Data teams will look like software teams. The most sophisticated data teams are viewing their data assets as bona fide data products, complete with product requirements, documentation, sprints, and even SLAs for end users. So as organizations begin mapping more and more value to their defined data products, more and more data teams will start looking and being managed like the critical product teams that they are. 3. And software teams will become data practitioners. When engineers try to build data products or Gen AI without thinking about the data, it doesn't end well. Just ask United Healthcare. As AI continues to eat the world, engineering and data will become one and the same. No major software development will enter the market without an eye toward AI. And no major AI will enter the market without some level of real enterprise data powering it. 4. RAG will be all the rage. After a series of high-profile Gen AI failures, the need for clean, reliable, and curated context data to augment AI products has become increasingly obvious. As the AI field continues to develop and blind spots in general LLM training become painfully apparent, teams with proprietary data will turn to RAG, retrieval augmented generation, and fine-tuning en masse to augment their enterprise AI products and deliver a demonstrable value moat for their stakeholders. RAG is still relatively new on the scene. It was first introduced by Meta AI in 2020, and organizations have yet to develop experience or best practices around RAG, but they're coming. 5. Teams will operationalize enterprise-ready AI products. The data engineering trend that keeps on trending. Data products. And make no mistake, AI is a data product. If 2023 was the year of AI, 2024 will be the year of operationalizing AI products. Whether out of need or coercion, data teams across industries will embrace enterprise-ready AI products. The question is, will they really be enterprise-ready? Gone are, hopefully, the days of creating random chat features just to say you're integrating AI when the board asks. In 2024, teams are likely to become more sophisticated about how they develop AI products, leveraging better training practices to create value and identifying problems to solve instead of pumping out technology to create new problems. 6. Data observability will support AI and vector databases. In Amazon Web Services, AWS, 2023 CDO Insights Survey, respondents were asked what their organization's biggest challenge was in realizing the potential of generative AI. The most common answer: data quality. Generative AI is at its core a data product. And like any data product, it doesn't function without reliable data. But at the scale of LLMs, manual monitoring can't provide the comprehensive and efficient quality coverage required to make any AI reliable. To truly be successful, data teams need a living, breathing data observability strategy tailored to AI stacks that can empower them to detect, resolve, and prevent data downtime consistently within the context of a growing and dynamic environment. 7. Big data will get small. 30 years ago, a personal computer was a novelty. Now, with modern MacBooks boasting the same computational power as the AWS server Snowflake launched their MVP warehouse on in 2012, hardware is blurring the lines between commercial and enterprise solutions. Particularly for teams that need to scale quickly, these solutions are fast to get started and can rise to enterprise-level functionality with commercial cloud offerings. 8. Right-sizing will take priority. Today's data leaders are faced with an impossible task. Use more data, create more impact, leverage more AI, but lower those cloud costs. As Harvard Business Review puts it, chief data and AI officers are set up to fail. As of Q1 2023, IDC reports that cloud infrastructure spending rose to $21.5 billion. According to McKinsey, many companies are seeing cloud spend grow up to 30% each year. 9. The iceberg will rise. Apache Iceberg. Apache Iceberg is an open-source data lakehouse table format developed by the data engineering team at Netflix to provide a faster and easier way to process large datasets at scale. It's designed to be easily queryable with SQL even for large analytic tables with petabytes of data. Where modern data warehouses and lakehouses will offer both compute and storage, Iceberg focuses on providing cost-effective, structured storage that can be accessed by the many different engines that may be leveraged across your organization at the same time, like Apache Spark, Trino, Apache Flink, Presto, Apache Hive, and Impala. Recently, Databricks announced that Delta Tables metadata will also be compatible with the Iceberg format, and Snowflake has also been moving aggressively to integrate with Iceberg. As the lakehouse becomes a de facto solution for many organizations, Apache Iceberg and Iceberg alternatives are likely to continue to grow in popularity as well. 10. Return to office for you someone. RTO, everyone's least favorite initialism, or possibly their favorite. While teams appear to be divided on the issue, more and more teams are being called back to their cubicle, open floor plan, flexible working environments for at least a couple days per week. According to a September 2023 report by Resume Builder, 90% of companies plan to enforce return-to-office policies by the end of 2024, nearly 4 years after that fateful spring in 2020. In fact, several powerful CEOs, including Amazon's Andy Jassy, OpenAI's Sam Altman, and Google's Sundar Pichai, have already enacted return-to-office policies over the past several months. Find yourself in the stay-at-home forever camp? It appears the answer, as is always the case in data, is to deliver more value. Despite recent economic headwinds and its impact on the job market, data and AI teams are in high demand, and employers will often do what it takes to get them and keep them. While some companies are mandating all employees return to the office regardless of role, other companies like Salesforce are requesting that non-remote engineers go in much less, for a total of 10 days per quarter.